All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right. It's going down. Ain't got nothing but the smoke for you, family. This not this Sunday, but Sunday, May 28th is going down the sacred black art of alchemy, the divinity of blackness codified in language. Ain't got nothing but the cosmic smoke for your family. You got to come on in. You got to get it. It's all powerful. I just dropped a heavy one on Patreon. You see what I'm saying? I just dropped a heavy one on Patreon. Matter of fact, let me drop that in there. That's impossible for me not to have that for you. Got to have it for you. Got to drop it on in there for you. Powerful. And I'm about as soon as I'm going to part two. You see what I'm saying? That's how powerful it was. I'm doing the part two. Just got off Patreon. Was there once giants living in ancient Egypt? Ancient records reveal shocking testimony. And so I don't want y'all to think, I want y'all to let your mind, you understand, open up for the wisdom that's about to be poured in. You cannot hesitate, you understand what I'm saying, to get some knowledge if the knowledge is referencing. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing a global fact, known all around the world. We're not talking about, we don't really know what the hell going on. You see what I'm saying? We just doing the research as it's been recorded on the planet. Ancient records reveal shocking testimony. We got to dig deeper into this one, family. So I most definitely, when I got into it, I didn't realize, the information that I had done thus far. It was so, revealing that I say, you know what I said to myself, man, we got to look into this even deeper. And so we will be. And so most definitely get on over there to the Patreon and check that out. And May 28th, we going all in. You understand what I'm saying? If you're ready to advance, then come on in. If you're ready to stay where you're at, then stay where you're at. You see, ring the alarm. That's right, ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official DVD, t-shirts, tank tops, and man, we got some powerful. I have some new ones up there, man. We got about 40. Man, we got a whole stack of new tank tops, t-shirts for the revolutionary mind, a must have. You be fresh to death, you understand, on some ancient wisdom. You feel me? Getting you together on some ancient wisdom. And so these just, and these is just 4 that we got right now, but we got about 50 on deck. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. Get you divinely together. You understand? All you have to do is get your shoes together. You know how we do, man. Get you some. And we got shirts and tank tops for the kings and the queens. You get your fitteds together. You get your feet together. But man, shit. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna be asking you, man, where you get that? I can guarantee, man, where you get that? You see, you let them know. KingSeti.com. We also got African and Kemetic jewelry for the family, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. Check us out, family. Check us out. Let me see where we at in the house. I've been off for a minute, but that's all right. Matter of fact, I know family, I've been off for about 4 days. So, probably I caught everybody by surprise. They say, oh shit, said he on and shit. So I got to get Ray. He probably out and about, but let me drop some of the links in there so y'all can go straight to the link. I don't even want you to play with it. I want you to stay with it. I don't want you to play with it. You see, let's do this. I'm gonna drop it in. So this is the link right here when y'all want to just go directly to the t-shirts. Oh man. Drop that in there for y'all. Bingo. Bingo. Don't even hesitate. Uh-oh, Jay in the house. I see Jay in the house. Okay, good. We got family in there. And so y'all get on over there, check us out, family. We got it popping. Y'all already. You see? Let me get this out of here. And so that's right. Okay. And so that's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com. SETI University just upgraded once again on the site. Y'all got to keep checking every day because I keep fire on there all the time. You see what I'm saying? I got some new some band videos. These are obscure documentaries that nobody is willing to put up because you know what I'm saying. You try to put this shit up on YouTube, man. Listen, it's gonna stop you in the upload. You hear what I'm telling you? I got some shit where they'll stop you in the upload, like man, red and all the shit being red. Like you know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here is banned. You cannot put this shit up nowhere on the very many very few gonna even attempt to put it up. Class is 9 sessions. SETI University, generalseti.com, over 1,000 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building. The complete General Sarasun SETI website, man. Say no more. Check it out. Get with me later. You see General SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Just dropped one. We just dropped was there giants living in ancient Egypt, and I'm coming with the part 2. And we, of course, we got the Champellion and the false teachings of the Medunetta, the 12 classes, 1 per week, starting tomorrow. You should be in the house because I'm giving you up nothing but the smoke. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. All the links is in the video descriptions. Click them links, begin to think, and subscribe, rock that note, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. All right, here we go. Now we doing a cult breakdown today. You understand what I'm saying? The movie 300, the Black Persian Immortals. You see, and I just feel that we have to give it due justice. You see what I'm saying? We have to give it due justice. If you have not seen the movie, if you're a history buff, you understand what I'm saying, then you're gonna check it out just on the strength of. You see, I was very familiar with the Black Immortals long before 300 even came out. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way that they were presented in the movie. You see what I'm saying? Which was totally unhistorical. It was totally unhistorical at all, And they do this now because I'm doing a 2-3 movie breakdowns today. We're going to deal with the 300. We're going to deal with Thor Ragnarok. And we dealing with the, what's the other? Lord of the Fiends, Lord of the Rings. We got to get on that one too because there's some deep. And when you get down into the root of it, it's all centered around one great fear of the European, of the Caucasoid. You see, and that is the fear of a black planet. You see, you're a completely and total black planet, void of anything other than blackness. You see, and so they have all these great wars and shit, where you understand in which, and even in the in the times of Alexander the Fake, you see, and all of that, and in the so-called 300. You understand what I'm saying? Sugar pies. That's all they was, full of sugar. You understand what I'm saying? Lovers and shit out there on the battlefield. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you was dealing with. And so in the movie, let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. Yeah, they was full of sugar. Let me get it. Okay. But I have more than that. I have more than that. Okay, here we go. All right, let me come on in. Yeah, they out there. You understand what I'm saying? That's why them Africans had to get and cleanse the planet. You understand what I'm saying? So you see, and so you got this, already you got the 300. You understand what I'm saying? Supposed to be Spartans. You see, in the Spartans was supposedly the crack troops. You understand what I'm saying? Because Greece was a bunch of city states. They were not unified. They only unified under certain instances, such as when the Persians did, go on their global march of conquest. When they went on their global march of conquest. Nah, so you see, they show these mythical beings. You see, they show these mythical beings. They show them, in mask and so on and so forth. Now, what I did not get, I'm gonna show you this. You see them there, and they were supposedly in the movie unbeatable. They were supposedly unbeatable. You see, and that they were the special forces of the Persians. Let me see if I can get see if I can get the ones to show you what they try to make them look like. You see, so you already know that they was big haters. They was big haters. They was big haters because they know goddamn well they don't have no precedence. You understand what I'm saying? To put no shit like that up there. So the reason why they did it, it was significant. You always watch the projection. You see what I'm saying? Because they know, no need. You understand? With no need to do that unless they understood the ramifications or what it really meant. And so, and it showed you then, because once you understand that what they call the Persians, you understand what I'm saying, which is a biblical term. You see what I'm saying? It still was Cush. It still was Cush. Let me drop it in. So this, once you took the mask off, matter of fact, let me just do this. They had some hideous goddamn beasts. See, these are the Immortals. You see, when you take the mask off, this is what you get. Matter of fact, I don't even know what the fuck that was. It was something sick. Okay. And this was projected in the 300. And so what was happening, Leonidas, who was the king of Sparta at that time, you see, and the Persians was on the march. Now let's be clear, I'm gonna prove beyond any reasonable doubt that the Persians was African. This is not nothing new. There's not nothing new. If y'all on your John G. Jackson, y'all on your J.A. Rogers, y'all on your Drusilla Dungy Houston, you see, if you're on your old school, you understand African-centered knowledge, then you would have known that. If you ain't never, I'm gonna tell y'all what to get. Get that little pamphlet. You can go on Amazon and get it. Or you could go, matter of fact, you ain't got to, if you don't want to, but sometimes it be African booksellers on Amazon. If you buy African books, try to get it from somebody African. Okay? If you can. You should be able to. Is bookstores out there. Online too. Lucina. You know, Lucina book in Chicago. They got heavy, they got a Children of the Sun. Little pamphlet like that. By Parker. I believe his name is Parker. You need to get that book. Start there. That man is power packed. Children of the Sun. I used to try to keep a bunch of them. That's right. George Wells Parker. Children of the Sun. Let me drop it in there for you. Wherever you get it, just get it. You understand what I'm saying? I see they got it on Amazon too. But you try to keep it within the family. You feel me? Don't be trying to go to the Cro-Magnon to get your science. Sometimes you got to because you got to have the knowledge. You see, having the knowledge and not having the knowledge, we understand. Let me see. I want to show you what it looked like. Matter of fact, I'll just take a snapshot of that. Because every time you get ready to try to take a damn photo off the damn internet, now they want to try to keep you from taking the motherfucker. But, I got ways. You ain't motherfucking about to stop me from doing shit. Straight up. It's coming up off of there. Coming up off of there. Straight up. We got to have it. Got to have it. Okay, I got it for you. Okay, this is the book. Make sure y'all get that. Children of the Sun. That little pamphlet, crackbacks. Crackbacks. You see what I'm saying? Get that right there. You see, so if you would have known that. You see what I'm saying? What up, G? Yeah, you would have known that. Ray in the house too. I see. They say said he took a damn 3.5 day break, man. Shit, I had to rest up, man. When I do that, my brain reboot. You understand what I'm saying? It rebooted. I be having so much goddamn knowledge on my brain, I can't even move. I be on the. You understand what I'm saying? But then when I get that rest, I reboot. Okay, let's get back in here. Let's get back in here. That's what you need to get right there. You see? And so again, this is what they projected. Now in the movie, you seen some of that, and so this was one of the I believe he was I don't know what his position was right there, but he was a form of a Persian messenger. This brother right here was an emissary. They could have did better with that damn beard though. I tell you that. That motherfucker has a weird ass. I don't like motherfucker. And I hope ain't nobody out there with one. When they cut that middle part out, they goddamn, and they chin and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you cut your motherfucker. Nigga, take that shit out of there, man. You let that shit, don't be cutting all that out of there, nigga. That shit look funny than a motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it shows some of the and then you got the brother that played he was the messenger or the ambassador. They call him an ambassador, but he was an ambassador. And he, and so you had these brothers that was in the Persian. Now let's take a look at the real Immortals. You see, now this is very significant that I show this one. You see, and now because this one is actually in the Museum of Susa. That's in Iran. Now there's, we gonna follow this up because we need to, because I'm trying to show you the extent that we're not just making this up. When we talk about what they call the Middle East is nothing more than Northeast Africa, we can back that up with the facts. We don't need no goddamn, no mythologies or nothing. We can back that up with the facts. And so when you go to Susa right there, you could clearly see the woolly head, black skin, immortal. That's the immortal right there. You see, this is one, show the whole, the Immortals. You see? And so we very, very clear on that. You see, we very, very clear. Now, this was, like I say, this one was in Susa. Now, the other one that they show, I believe, was in Babylon. You see, so this was, in which means they were the same people. You see what I'm saying? They look no different. You understand what I'm saying? So you see, this one right here was in Iraq, while this one right here was in Susa. You see, it was in Susa. So you can see that, they're just like the variations within the African race. Same people. Same people. And so even when we talk about Memnon, now this is a statue of Memnon, who is the king of Ethiopia during the Trojan War, which we went over now. We went over that. Matter of fact. Man, listen here. People, man, I be writing so goddamn much, man. I swear to God. I done wrote books. I just got to publish these motherfuckers. Okay. Well, you know what? It ain't in this one. It ain't in this stockpile right here. But I did have it. I don't know if it's in this stockpile over here. Matter of fact, it is. It is. It's right here. It's right here. And so what we gonna do? And so when we talk about Memnon, Memnon was the hero during the Trojan War. He was equal with Achilles. Okay, really, they fought to a standstill, and it was on Zeus. You understand what I'm saying? That he chose that Achilles would win, but you understand that they literally had fought to a standstill. And Memnon is the only one, I believe, that drew blood from Achilles. You see what I'm saying? He had injured his ass. You see what I'm saying? So that's very significant. You see, none of the other ones that were able to do it. Now, when you talk about, let's get this on the map so we can make clear where we at. You see, let me get on these maps. So you're talking about Susa. Now that's Elam. Now Elam was a city right next to Babylonia. You see what I'm saying? Right next to, but you see it's situated right on that Persian Gulf. You see what I'm saying? And that show you that, you see that the civilization started in the south. Anywhere you go, I guarantee you that the earliest civilized is in the south. It's never in the north. It's always in, even when you go into Europe, you see that the earliest civilization was where? On the island of Crete, in the Mediterranean. Now, you know damn well ain't nobody going to start in no damn, so if you go with the flow of the Nile River, you see flowing down to the north, you will see even in what you call the Persian Gulf, the Africans are sailing in. You see, the top of the planet is South Africa. That's the top. Okay, and so when you start coming down towards Europe, you at the bottom. You at the bottom of the damn planet. You ain't at the top is South Africa. You at the top. And so we in sequence with the Nile Valley. And so you see that even when you start talking about the Indian civilization, right on the mouth of the Persian Gulf, right there, when you come into the Persian Gulf, right to the where it would be on the right. It would be going east. You see, on the same side as Susa would be the Harappan civilization, where the so-called Indian civilization start, right there in that same mouth or body of water, which they call it today the Arabian Sea. And like I said, and I say it every time, I don't know how the hell you name a sea after a camel jockey. You understand? Motherfucker didn't know nothing about no boats. They was on camels. And you name a damn sea after a camel hurdle. You see? That just show you how silly these peoples is, just to hate on African people. And so you see that, that these was Cushites. Because when we deal with the bloodline, that Nimrod, Nimrod, let me see if I can get it in here. Well, I get Nimrod, but right here you got Cushion Rissatham. Okay, a lot of people don't even talk about Cushion Rissatham. You see what I'm saying? Who was king of Mesopotamia? People don't talk about. They don't even like bringing him up. You understand what I'm saying? Because once you understand that Cush is Nubia, you see what I'm saying? That relays a very significant fact on people that the Nubians were all in what you call Iran. They were in Iraq. They were in India. They were the first people in the land. The peoples that you see are no different than goddamn Europeans coming to America. They just got there. They was not the primordial peoples in the land. You see, so even when you deal with dealing with the scriptures, you see what I'm saying? What they call, and we understand, we know, but like I say, when you lie, you take the truth and you twist it. It ain't like it ain't no goddamn truth there. You take the truth and you twist it, and because niggas don't have no knowledge, they just throw it off. Well, no, nigga, it's some knowledge in there. It's some chambers in there. And that's why they trying to edit the shit now. That's why they trying to get some new versions now, so they can edit all that out. You see what I'm saying? So you see right there with Cushion Rissatham, who was the king, and they was up under his yoke for about 8 years. You see what I'm saying? So that right there, and we see right here Ethiopia, which is Cush, and I put both definitions. I put the definition in there for Cush and Ethiopia, lying south of Egypt, corresponding to what is now the Sudan, the country of the blacks. So this is Cush. You see it right up there. So Cushion Rissatham is relating to the fact that he was of Nubian origin. Also, when you look at the second aspect of his name, Rissathim, the eem on it, because in the Bible, the only bloodline that really was suffixed with eem, it signifies a giant, just like you got Nephilim. You see what I'm saying? Or Raphim in the Bible, them was giants, and they came from the Hamitic bloodline, but specifically ancient Egypt. And a lot of people don't talk about that. See, because you rooted for David, nigga. You didn't root for Goliath. You rooted for David, nigga. Goliath was of the Egyptian bloodline. You see what I'm saying? He was the Philistines were the grandsons of ancient Egypt. You didn't know that, did you? No, nigga, because you rooted for David. You see, you rooted for David. And so we got fairy tales. We know it's a fairy tale. But in it, rooted was a geographical understanding of who was in the land. That right there was no mythology. Okay? So let's get back in here. So let me get back up here. Now today, this is what they try to do. Because again, we done showed you the Babylonian. Matter of fact, let me take that out of there. Let me take that. You see the Babylonian, you see the Elamites, no different. They all Nubians. They all Egyptian Nubians. You see what I'm saying? Woolly hair. You can see it clearly in the beard and in the hair. You see, now this is what they're trying to do for you today. You see, look at this shit. Now, this motherfucker, I don't know where he went, creatine. I don't know if they had creatine in ancient Babylonia or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? This is totally ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous when you can clearly see that, you know, this brother, you can see they got, when you see the kinks like that, that mean that shit tight. That ain't no fluff. Ain't no fluff. That's fluffy. That ain't no fluff. That's tight. That's like that peppercorn hair. Let me show you what that peppercorn hair look like. You understand? He got a fluffy fur. I don't know what they didn't put in there to fluff him up like that. He got a fluffy perm. You know, they got them for Cro-Magnums. You see what I'm saying? They call them fluffy perms. You see? So he got him one of them ancient Babylonian fluffy perms. Let me show you. Peppercorn. Let me see if that's, yeah, yeah. You see, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, let me see if that's, that one might be too. Yeah, yeah, I want y'all to see. Yeah, that shit's so tight to the skull. See, I want y'all to see this now. Pay attention. See? See, that's that peppercorn. You see, that shit so tight. It curl. See? You know what I'm saying? That's that pep. You understand what I'm saying? You see? You know what I'm saying? It's tight to the chin. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no damn. I don't, you know what? And I'm, just to show you how tight it is. Wait a minute. This another one. That one's so let me see this brother. Yeah, he kind of tight. He kind of tight too. He kind of tight too. Ain't nothing you could do. Wait, they ain't gonna let me tell you that. I'm gonna have to take a snapshot. But literally, you could tell, when they intend for you to know that it's tight. You understand what I'm saying? So they specifying that ain't what that is right there. You see what I'm saying? So they playing themselves. See this type of shit? This is what they try to do. In knowing damn well what you're gonna do with the skin color. You see what I'm saying? What you gonna do with the skin color? You see, you can't do nothing with that. You see what I'm saying? In the green and blue, these are signifying the blue is always significant of godliness. You see what I'm saying? Sky deities. You see the green, just like you get the blue, you get the blue deities in ancient Egypt. That's significant of sky. It's also significant of water. Then you get the green, which is always renewal, vegetation. You see chlorophyll dealing with the melanin, what you call the plant melanin. You see the chlorophyll, which is nothing but plant melanin, but it's green. You see what I'm saying? Which is also very significant. You understand, as medicine, and divine medicine, straight from the gods. You see what I'm saying? So when you deal with but the color of blackness and brown in his skin is what they are. You see what I'm saying? That's actuality. Now, when you go even into right outside of in the Sinai, you got right there Ket. You see Sumer, and they don't talk about him. You see what I'm saying? Because in essence, they letting you know Sumer. You understand what I'm saying? Sumer Ket. You understand? Fifth king of the first dynasty. And in actuality, those carvings are still in the Sinai Peninsula. They're still in the Sinai Peninsula, carved in the walls where he's out there cracking them heads, even in the first dynasty. Even in the first dynasty, showing the presence of our peoples. Now, when you start talking about the city of Susa, now a lot of people, as I went over in the last video, if you did not know, if you ain't watched, let me make it small. Wait a minute, let me just make it small so you can see. All right, if you didn't watch the movie Clash of the Titans, you can watch the new one or watch the old one. If you like them old, some people like watching old movies because you understand sometimes the new movie don't do shit. They put a lot of damn, technology, and it might not be as good a movie. You see what I'm saying? It might not be as good as a movie. And so you got the old Clash of the Titans, you got the new Clash. Now, in that movie is you got, if you watch the movie when it come on, they making fun of the gods. They making fun of the gods. They making fun of Zeus and so on. But in the movie, you wouldn't even know you was in Ethiopia. You understand what I'm saying? Because everybody on it was a Caucasoid. You see what I'm saying? Everybody on there was a Caucasoid. And so this was actually the king, Cephas, was the king of Ethiopia. The queen was Cassiopeia. You see what I'm saying? And their daughter was Andromeda. And Cassiopeia said that her daughter, Andromeda, was even more beautiful than, I believe, was it Athena? It was either Athena or Hera. And she cursed her. She said, God damn it, for your insolence and your blasphemous. You understand what I'm saying? If you do not sacrifice your daughter, I believe it was, I don't know if it was a week or 2 weeks from now, you see that they was gonna have the Kraken just destroy the whole city. You see what I'm saying? You know, the Kraken was this demon and shit that was up under the water that would come up and, you know, and it was a giant and would, you know, could destroy whole cities. And so, you know, and so in there you had the so-called the hero who was Perseus. You see, now with Perseus and Andromeda, see that she was the princess of Ethiopia. Their children became the Persians. See, a lot of people don't talk about that. So that Ethiopian princess, now a lot of people look at the movie but they don't understand that a lot of them Greeks at that time were not considered to be Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the Greeks was considered to be Ethiopians. They displayed them. How would I know that? Because when you go in the movie, they don't show no Ethiopian at all. And some people assume, oh, this is a white man. No, it wasn't even, because on the vase showing Perseus and showing Odysseus and Circe, who is still in that bloodline. We talking about the enchantress, Circe. Okay. And so she was also of Ethiopian bloodline. You see, and I'll get off into that. You see, and I'll get off into that. She was of Ethiopian bloodline. Matter of fact, she was first cousins with Memnon. A lot of people don't bring that up because they don't know nothing about Circe. See, I see motherfuckers, they half on all the shit. They don't bring up nothing. You understand? They don't bring up Memnon, and so they don't bring up Andromeda and lock it in. You see what I'm saying? And lock it in. They don't bring up the Koshians and lock it in. You see, because Herodotus, as we said, Herodotus said that the Colossians, which is modern day Georgia. Wait a minute. Let me get something up here. Let me get up because I had to drop this now. I got to drop this. See, now let me show this. This is powerful. Because it shows you Colchis all the way to the right where you see the ship, and then you see Troy. You see what I'm saying? So what is showing you that the Africans was in control of all of that over there. The Aegean, they was in control of the Black Sea. They lying on our people. They not telling you nothing, not even a tenth of the goddamn truth. You see what I'm saying? And so it's no doubt about. So that's Colchis and Troy. You see what I'm saying? And the Trojans themselves was Ethiopians. Because how the fuck can Memnon be the nephew of the king of Troy, and Memnon is a damn Ethiopian? We didn't make it up. We didn't make it up. They the one that carved that damn. Now, this is the movie where they show you. Now, she's supposed to be the princess of Ethiopia. Now, how in the hell is that possible? You understand what I'm saying? Nothing but a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, both of them. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is her mother and her father, and I guess they tried to give him some locks. I don't know what kind of locks them is, but he's supposed, and so you can see that they fraudulent. They fraudulent in all ways. So you got Cassiopeia, and they supposed to be the king and queen of Ethiopia. See, if you didn't have the book, you would be like, what the fuck is this? And you don't see no Ethiopians. So you in Ethiopia, but you don't see no Ethiopians. You see? And so we showing you and so you see Memnon was the capital of Persia was Susa, was called the city of Memnon. Okay, which again, right there, we talking about the Immortals. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna go back to them in a minute. And Andromeda was the matriarch of the ancient Persian race. And like I say, if you get children of the sun, and that dives deep into that. You see what I'm saying? That's where I first got that knowledge from. And then you go off into Drusilla Dungy Houston, and you would also get that. You see what I'm saying? So Susa was connected to the Ethiopian. Now, again, Circe, I brought Circe up, which was the daughter of Helios, the sun. Here we go. Okay, ain't no Cro-Magnon Neanderthal about to be no damn children of the sun. You could leave that alone. When they say daughter, and so her brother was Aeetes. Now, Aeetes was a king of Colchis. We just brought Colchis up. You see, land of the golden fleece. See, land of the golden fleece. And so when we talk about the golden fleece, that was another great adventure that who went it? Was that that was Odysseus. Was that Odysseus? I believe it was Odysseus that went on the adventure of the golden fleece. And so when you talk about when Herodotus, I'm gonna go over this quickly now, because we got a couple of and this was the one that I didn't like. This was I had to go get that Rawson's. Maybe this was the one. Because they don't want it. They'll say dark skin to keep from saying. See, this the ones. No, that ain't the one I want. Matter of fact, I'm gonna delete that shit on up out of there. I'm gonna delete that up, and I just, where Herodotus speaks that they were woolly head and black skin. You see what I'm saying? He said black skin. He ain't say nothing about no dark skin. He said black skin. So sometimes they'll try to take that out of there, just like they try to call black matter in the universe. They say dark matter. Ain't no goddamn dark matter. It's black, motherfucker. Ain't no goddamn dog. You know what I'm saying? That just keep from saying black. You see? And so you see, when you see Circe is the sister to the king of Colchis. And so that backs up what Herodotus said, that the Colossians were of Egyptian origin. You see what I'm saying? They say, why? Because they were black and woolly hair. When you look at Circe, who is the great enchantress in Greek mythology, who is sister to Aeetes, who is the king of Colchis, she's depicted as Ethiopian. Aeetes, king of Colchis, is Ethiopian. And Herodotus said that they were black with woolly hair. You see what I'm saying? Black with woolly hair. So you talking about a dominant part of what you see today over there. You see what you call Turkey, even what you call Greece. You see this area of Mycenaeans and the Minoans, and you understand what I'm saying? In the Bible, they refer to them as Caphtor. Those are children of Egypt. You see, they don't want to talk about that. And then you got the Hittites. You understand, who are the sons of Canaan, Hamites, bloodline to the Ethiopian, bloodline to the Egyptians, Assyria, the northern aspect of Mesopotamia. The southern Babylonian and the Elam was first. That means that they sailed in. They sailed in. And so what they did, what happened is how, they colonized first and foremost the other side of what you call today Arabia, which is, in that time, there is no Arabia. We're only saying it for geographical, the modern aspect, so you don't be looking all over the place. So today, what they call Arabia was nothing more than an extension of Egypt and Kush. Okay, and so the coastline, you see, on the other side was colonized, and southern Arabia, which was more fertile. And so that's which they call Arabia Felix. And from that point, southern Arabia, they went across, and right across is India, Harappian, right there on the Indus River, right there at the mouth. On the other side is the Indus, and they went right on up into what they call the Persian Gulf and started the two civilizations you see in the south, Elam and Babylonia, Mesopotamia. Okay, that's all Kushite. That's all Kushite, 100%. And so for a large, this, what you're seeing right here was the Iron Curtain of African civilization. All of the, and really that, because what you're looking at here, because this is behind what you call the Zagros Mountains. You see what I'm saying? Now, even up there in Turkey, that's beyond the mountain range. You see what I'm saying? So everything like from Assyria back, Babylonia, even certain aspects of Susa, you can still see the mountains up in there. You see, but Susa is on the not in the mountains, right outside of the mountain range. So the mountains was really the borderline. You see what I'm saying? That separated Africa from what you call today Asia. But even past the mountain range, the Africans had a strong presence up in there. You see what I'm saying? Even into southern Russia. You see what I'm saying? They had a strong presence up in there because they were mining up there. They had found minerals and shit and this, that, and the third. And so the Black Sea, they ain't calling it the Black Sea for no goddamn reason. You see, they ain't calling it the Black Sea for no reason. And so these are the depictions of the Immortals. This is at Persepolis. You see, this is at Persepolis. It's showing woolly hair with a black face, woolly hair. That's what it shows. And not just cold black. Now, let me tell you something with artistry. And, I'm going to tell you with artistry. More times than not, when people in art, they're going to find stones and they're going to find resources that is close to their pigmentation as possible. That's why when you look at Greco-Roman statues, what do they use most of the time? What do they use? They use marble. Is that right? When you look at most of it, they use that chalky, that marble shit. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that most of the time people gonna use materials as close to their skin color as possible. You see, they not going now every blue moon, they're gonna have some abstract. You see what I'm saying? Understand it, but that's not all the time. You see what I'm saying? In certain instances, they will have some abstract understandings. You see what I'm saying? But like I say, that's not going to be all the time. That's going to be the majority of the time. The majority of the time, it's going to be the color that the people actually are. You see what I'm saying? So when you see that, you come here and on the wall, it was majority black. You see? It was majority black. You see? And you can see up in their face, they cold black. No white man. You see, when you go to Greece, never did this ever happen. They would never have used the stone, every blue moon. But a lot of times on them Greek vases, the gods were depicted black. You see what I'm saying? To let you know, because Herodotus said that many of them gods came from Africa. You see what I'm saying? And so they'll tell you, well, the women were, they depicted the women dark, lighter, and you understand what I'm saying? Quit lying, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? They very well may have in certain instances, but like I say, you know what I'm saying? There was many instances to depict Africans. They used the color of their skin. You see what I'm saying? So you see here, the Immortals were black with woolly hair, period. And you can see they also venerated the ram. And you can see that all of them had the same kind of hair. That's just clear. You see, they all had the same kind of hair. Let me come down here. Matter of fact, let me come up. Now, You can look right here when you. This is matter of fact. This right here. I don't know if this was Darius. You can see his. You can see in every damn aspect. You can see they had nappy hair in every aspect. You see what I'm saying? They had nappy hair, and that wasn't no loose shit. That shit was tight. You see what I'm saying? That was tight, and so they was, standard across the board that they had woolly hair. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me show y'all something. This also show you the Immortals. You can see they got the winged sun disc up there too. You see what I'm saying? So they got the winged sun disc, which comes directly out of Egypt. And even when you look at that hat, you see that hat they got on, that look like the headdress of Anubis. Matter of fact, let me get that in there. I'm about to get off of here because I didn't went way over. I'm gonna have to have a part 2 to this. So when you look at Anubis, let me see if I can get this in here. See if they let me get it. See? Okay. Where is it? Okay, let me get this one. I don't know how many megapixels in this motherfucker. I don't want to do, but it's all right. See, not many motherfuckers can do this on the spot and just keep going. I'm just gonna tell you this. So when you look at some of the hairdresses, you see what I'm saying? That look very similar to the hairdress of Anubis. Now it was another one. I'm gonna show. Where is that at? I'm gonna see if I can find him though. I might have to do him on the part 2 because I'm already where he had. Let me see if I can find that one. Man, I want y'all to see, and I'm gonna have to come to a part 2 with this family. Here, wait a minute, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. I thought I had him. I thought I had him. Here's a particular one of them Immortals. Man, and I thought I had. There it is right there. That's one of them right there. You see what I'm saying? And you can tell how but see, that's just like a minimum hat. I got to, man, let me see if I could do this right quick. Damn, let me see if I could do this right quick. And I'm going to be out because I'm all, I could do this forever. Let me see if I can get that one of our men a hat. Let me see if I can, because he had that same, like, hoodie on, and the McGregor man. And the McGregor man. I ain't gonna be able to find it right now. I might be able to. Wait a minute. If I ain't gonna search before a hot minute. Cause then I ain't gonna find it because there's so many in here. I'll be looking for days. And I had that too. I had it. Let me get 2 more seconds, y'all. Wait a minute. That's one. Matter of fact, I might can use this. But I want the other one. I don't want that one. It's too far away. You can't see the mask, the hoodie on his head. But that's actually one right there. Man, I need a clearer one than that, though. I need a clearer one than that. If I can't find it, I'm gonna do it on the part 2. Most definitely, because I should have had it in there already. Because I noticed that when I started, I say, man, that look like the head, the hoodie that Minimum had on. And so I ain't gonna be able to find it right now because there's so many in here on the Minimum hat. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't gonna be able to find it. Let me go down just 2 more times. I'll be trying to, hopefully I believe I'm gonna get a break. And well, I'll just use that for right now. I'll just use this one if they let me get it. Let me download it right quick. They ain't gonna even let me download it. I'll just take a damn snapshot of it. Okay, let me show y'all. Now that's one of the Immortals, the Persian. Let me crop that. Okay. Let me drop this in here. But see, I got one better than that. They wearing, it might very well, it damn near might be his damn beard. But I had one where he had, you know what? That's not that. That might be his damn beard. Hold on. That ain't the one I wanted. The one I wanted, you could clearly see. Let me just get the McGregor man. I'm gonna make that work. Egypt. Here you go. Here we go. Here you go. And it's all in the lighting, but you could tell he, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that in there. That they was wearing them, like them hoodies and shit. Kind of remind you, you know what I'm saying? Or the damn what they call them damn assassins and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know where you get the assassins from. But I'm gonna get a better I got a very, I got the right one. You had to get the right one to make the understanding. And I seen it and I should have got it, but I didn't get it. But that's kind of like, what you seeing right there. You see what I'm saying? You got to like, it's like what we wear today, what they put them goddamn like a mask over your face and with the face out. You see, it's similar, very similar to that. You see what I'm saying? So we dealing with the 300 today, understanding that the Immortals and were Africans, and I'm gonna touch back on this. You understand? I'm not done because I want to show you some other thing. And so this is just part one. We coming back with the part two, and we're gonna tighten it all up. We need to know this. You understand what I'm saying? Because we got to go outside of Egypt now. Just to, you know what I'm saying, to show motherfuckers that not only Egypt, goddamn it, outside. If the African presence is far beyond goddamn Egypt, you already know everything on the continent is African. Goddamn it, it's on the boundaries outside of the continent were Ethiopian. You see what I'm saying? So we taking all. That's why you can't just stop at. You got to go everywhere. You got to push their ass right back up in them damn caves where they belong. We got some more fire coming up right now. Don't you hesitate to stay on board with me. We got two more occult breakdowns, Lord of the Rings. Also, we're gonna be dealing with that Thor Ragnarok, and I'm gonna rock their ass, or I'm gonna rock them, and I'm gonna rock them. You see what I'm saying? This is the General Sarah Soon said he thank you for being here today. Saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. I'll be right back. Black Power.